The Burger Friendship. Chapter 1. The Disbelief. "We must divide the friendship between Charles and Benjamin," Jack said to his reflection in the mirror. Charles, Benjamin, and Jack are graduate students studying at Academy of Business and Commerce College, shortly ABC College. They joined the college a few months before and became friends in a short period of time. Jack is an egoist. He always wants to be someone's priority. But it wasn't the case with Charles and Benjamin. Jack believed that Charles and Benjamin's relationship was the reason why he wasn't their priority. So, Jack began to seriously think of a plan to spoil the friendship between Charles and Benjamin. Chapter 2. The Belief. "I think Jack becomes a good friend to us," Benjamin told Charles. They were enjoying their dinner at a restaurant. Charles was busy swallowing a whole grilled chicken. With his mouth full, he just nodded his head up and down in agreement. "Buddy, I think you are too hungry. You are trying to insert a whole chicken at a time into your mouth," Benjamin joked. Charles tried to give an answer. "Ye bor emheit." "Not clear," Benjamin told. "Please speak after swallowing the chicken. No hurry." "You are right," Charles replied. By then, somehow he had munched and swallowed the chicken in his mouth. He belched loudly, making a burp sound. Chapter 3. The Internship. "Benjamin, I think you are such an innocent person." Jack was smiling at Benjamin. "Is it so? Why do you think like that?" Benjamin asked. They both were sitting in the college food court. Charles was on leave. "If I tell you that, you won't believe me. I'm not as close to you as Charles," Jack explained. "Oh. Why do you think like that? You, like Charles, are a well-wisher of mine," Benjamin replied. "Thanks for your words. As you mentioned, I am your well-wisher. If you have any problems, I will be the first to help you. There is no doubt about that. But..." Jack pretended to think about something. "But what?" Benjamin asked. "But I'm a new friend to you. How can you believe my words, even if they're for your good?" Jack replied cunningly. "You pointed out that your words are for my good. Then how can I not believe your words?" Benjamin convinced Jack. "All right, since you believe me, I am informing you of this. My message is only to make you aware. However, you should not share the discussions we are having here with anyone, especially Charles." Jack spoke to Benjamin. "Sure. You go ahead." Benjamin motivated Jack. "Do you know where Charles has gone today?" Jack questioned. "Yes, I know. He told me that one of his relatives residing in a neighboring town fell sick. He has gone to see him with his mother," Benjamin replied. Jack's lips flashed a teasing smile. "I told you that you are an innocent guy." Jack stopped his speech for a while and continued again. "You are a genuine person. You believe in everybody. But Charles is not like that. He is not transparent. He has a wonderful opportunity to go for an internship. At the famous company No Vacancy Incorporated in our city. He already knew this opportunity was coming. But he didn't disclose it. He thought that we would become competitors for him, so he hid the message from us. Today, he has gone for an interview with that company. He will definitely come back with an offer letter. Jack spoke without taking a breath. Benjamin thought for a moment. There was a great silence for a while. Then he said, looking sharply at Jack, "Let us see Jack." "Come on. We have to attend the class." He stood up from the seat. Jack also stood up and said in a requesting tone, "Remember your promise. Don't discuss this with Charles." Benjamin shook his head slowly and walked. Jack followed him. Chapter 4. The Fat Greeting. It was the next morning. After Jack discussed with Benjamin in the college food court, Charles entered the college. On the way to the classroom, Jack welcomed Charles. "Congratulations, Charles. I want to be the first person to greet you. I hope you have gotten the offer letter from the famous company. No Vacancy Incorporated for an internship." Jack extended his hands toward Charles for a handshake. "Oh, thanks, Jack. But how do you know it?" "I didn't tell anybody, not even Benjamin." Charles was amazed. "The day before yesterday, you spoke with your uncle about it over the phone. During the lunch hour. When I was passing through, coincidentally, I heard a little about the matter. Since it was your personal, I didn't ask anything. Interfering with one's privacy is not a good attitude, even if it is a very close friend like you. Am I right?" Jack asked. "Oh, Jack. It is not very personal. I got this opportunity through my uncle's efforts. I had doubts about my selection. That's the reason I didn't disclose anything to you or Benjamin. Fortunately, I have been selected. I believe my uncle is influential in that company." Charles explained. "No, Charles, you deserve it. Why do you underestimate yourself? You are a more talented and genuine person than Benjamin." "Stop it. You are flattering me." Charles laughed and rapped his ear. "Okay, first break the news to Benjamin. He is closer to you than to me. He will become happy when hearing the news," Jack said. "Dear Jack, you are also a close friend of ours. We didn't look at you differently. Come on. Let's go to the classroom." Charles tends to walk. "I want to go to the library to take a few notes for my project. I have gotten permission from the department head." "So you proceed," Jack said. "Then all right, let us see afterward." Charles left from there. Chapter 5. A little disappointment. As soon as Charles entered the classroom, he went to Benjamin. "Hello, Benjamin, a surprise is awaiting you." Charles smiled brightly. "What? Do any of the heroines agree to marry me?" Benjamin joked. "It will happen one day, in your dream." Charles laughed and continued, "That's not the matter. I got an internship at No Vacancy Inc." "Really? It's good to hear. But you are a liar," Benjamin said. "Hey, I am not lying. I got this opportunity with the help of my uncle. Yesterday, I attended the interview. Since I had doubts about my selection, I didn't disclose the message to you. I will show you the offer letter," Charles said. At least would you give me information about your marriage in advance? Benjamin asked sarcastically. Buddy, we will make that occasion on the same day and in the same place together, Charles said. With two different ladies, am I right? Benjamin asked. Charles burst out laughing. Benjamin still tried to keep his face serious. Benjamin, stop your silly jokes. To celebrate this occasion, I want to give you a treat this evening. My uncle is also joining us, Charles said excitedly. Treat? This evening? No. We have planned to go out with our family this evening. Sorry. We will plan the party another day, Benjamin said. Okay, if you planned a program with your family, I don't want to disturb it. Please proceed. Charles said it with a little disappointment. Chapter 6. The Bait. Did you tell Benjamin about the internship offer? That afternoon, Jack asked Charles. Yes, Charles replied. What was his response? Jack asked. He was happy. Charles said. Really? Just happy. Didn't he show any excitement? Jack asked. Charles was silent. I expected. Jack laid the bait. What do you say? Charles asked. Buddy, you are such an innocent guy. Jack smiled at Charles. Why are you telling me like that? Charles asked. Well, if I tell you the reason, you will not believe me, Jack replied. Why are you thinking like that? You are one of my well-wishers, Charles said. Thanks for your opinion. As you said, I am one of your well-wishers. There is no doubt about that. I will be the first person to support you in your difficult times. But Jack pretended to think about something. But what? Charles tempted. But I am a new friend to you. How would you believe my words, even if they are for your good? Jack replied cunningly. You make it clear that your words are for my good. Then how can I not believe your words? Charles convinced Jack. All right, since you believe me, I am telling you this. My statement is only to make you aware. You should not discuss it with anybody, specifically Benjamin. Jack said. Please feel free to say whatever you want to convey. Charles replied. Look, Charles, as I said this morning, you are more talented than Benjamin. You respect our friendship. But Benjamin is not like that. He is not happy that you got an internship offer at No Vacany Inc. Instead, he is jealous of you. If you do not believe my words right now, please invite him to a party this evening to celebrate your victory. I am sure he will avoid it. Jack finished speaking breathlessly. Charles sat stunned. Yes. Jack said it rightly. Today, when Charles invited Benjamin for a treat, Benjamin avoided it. Chapter 7. The Cruel Satisfaction. A few days later, on a Sunday morning, Jack was lying down sadly on the sofa in his house. There was a famous basketball tournament to be held in the city that day. Jack's favorite team was also to participate in the tournament. Unfortunately, Jack missed buying the ticket at the right time. Since the opportunity to watch his favorite program was missed, Jack was sad. The thoughts about the tournament on one side, and the thoughts about the relationship between Charles and Benjamin on the other were alternately running through his mind. After the discussion with them, it seemed to Jack that there was a crack in the relationship between Charles and Benjamin. He thought that his plan to divide the two friends had worked out. While thinking about it, a cruel satisfaction filled his mind, even in that sad mood. Suddenly, his phone started ringing. Jack picked up the mobile and said, "Hello." Charles spoke on the other end. "Good morning, Jack. Are you busy now? May I speak with you?" Jack tried to bring excitement into his voice, but it was not supportive. He spoke in a broken voice. "Hello, Charles. Good morning. Yes, I am a little busy today. But you may speak," Jack said. "Thanks," Charles said. "If it is possible, do a favor. You know my relative in the neighboring town is sick. I was planning to go there today, but my car was not starting. It is a repair. If I get your bike, I will go there and see him. Are you free today? Can you offer the bike?" Charles asked in a humble voice. Suddenly, Jack's brain became active. "Dear Charles, what an awkward situation. You are my best friend. I always want to help you. But since my holiday, I have come to my native village to see my grandma. Unfortunately, I am not in the position to help you. Please accept my sincere apologies. Alternatively, may I arrange a cab for you? You can pay them after completing your trip." Jack spoke tactfully. "Not necessary," Charles said. "I'll find an alternate. Thanks for your concern. By the way, when will you return?" Charles asked. "Tomorrow morning, I will be in the college," Jack replied. "All right, tell your grandmother that I asked about her well-being. Have a nice holiday, bye," Charles said. "Thanks, Charles, bye." Jack disconnected the call. Chapter 8. The Broken Promise. After Charles's call, Jack stood up from the sofa and completed his breakfast. He came back and switched on the TV. A badminton match was running on the sports channel. He was engrossed in watching the match for a while. Again, the mobile phone rang. He muted the TV volume and picked up the mobile. The name Benjamin flashed on the display. Jack's brows furrowed instantly. He connected the call. "Hello, Jack. Good morning. How are you? Am I disturbing you on Sunday?" Benjamin asked from the next end. Jack carefully answered. "Good morning, Benjamin. I am a little busy today, but I can manage it for you. Please speak." "Thanks," Benjamin said. "One of my neighbors needs some money due to an emergency situation. I have to help him. The amount in my hand is not sufficient. If you are lending a few $100s now, I will settle it before tomorrow evening. Is there any possibility?" Benjamin spoke in an emergency voice. Jack comfortably leaned back on the sofa. "Dear Benjamin, what an awkward situation. You are my best friend. I want to always help you. Since my holiday, I have come to my native village to see my grandma. Just now, I gave her all the money in my hands. There are only a few dollars left in my account. Right now, I am not in the position to help you. If possible, I will try to give some money in the next month. Please accept my sincere apologies." Jack spoke softly. "Jack, you need not ask for any apologies," Benjamin told. "Since it is urgent, I just checked with you." "No problem. Enjoy your holiday with your grandma. Thanks for your support, bye. Benjamin disconnected the call. A smile crept across Jack's face for a while. He increased the TV volume and was engrossed in watching the match again. The advertisement for the basketball tournament was flashed during program intervals. It made him sigh wistfully. Chapter 9. The Best Negotiator. After some time, Jack got a call again. Who is that idiot disturbing like this on Sunday morning? He picked up the mobile with a mumble. The display showed his other college mate Leo's number. For what purpose this fellow is calling? He tapped the green symbol vibrating on the screen and attended the call. Hello, I am Leo from ABC College. Is it Jack? Yes, speaking. Good morning, Jack. I have good news for you. One of my neighbors has 2 tickets to today's basketball tournament. Unfortunately, he is not able to go there. I remembered that you were worried on Friday about not getting a ticket for this tournament. So I called you. I have bought 1 ticket. Do you want to have the other? Leo asked. If only the roof hadn't been above his head, Jack would have jumped into the sky. He suppressed his curiosity and tried to speak with Leo normally. Thanks for remembering my passion, Leo. But how much is the cost of a ticket? If the cost is too high, then I have to think. $300, Leo replied. $300? Oh, it is too high. Can we make it $99? Jack asked. Jack, are you kidding me? People are wildly searching for the tickets. If somebody knows this, even they may give $500 and buy the ticket. Leo became hot. Dear Leo, I'm out of money. Otherwise, I will not bargain. Do me a favor. Please request your neighbor to give the ticket for $150. No, for you, I will give $200. Don't miss the ticket. I will be there within an hour. Jack spoke in a pleading tone. Out of money? Then why are you wasting those $200 unnecessarily? Sit at home and watch the match on TV. That's enough. Leo disconnected the call. Hey Leo, hi, hello, idiot, he disconnected the call. Jack redialed the number instantly. The bell rang on the other end. Come on. Come on, pick up the call, boy. Jack clicked his fingers fast. After a few rings, Leo answered the call. What? Leo, dear friend, don't be angry. You are my true friend. Who else can support me more than you? I am ready to pay you those $300. Where should I come now? Jack asked. The match will start shortly. The time is rolling out. You come directly to the stadium. We will meet there, Leo said. Oh. That's a great idea. You gave relief to me. Shall I send the amount to you by Apple Pay right now? Jack asked gently. No issue. I have some amount. You can repay the cash when we meet at the stadium. Bye, Leo replied. Thanks a lot, dear. I will be there in 30 to 40 minutes. Jack disconnected the mobile and made a howling sound excitingly. Woohoo! Chapter 10. The Burger Friendship. Since Leo invited Jack, he rushed to the stadium on his bike. His bike ripped through the air. His heart was overflowing with joy. His mouth was humming a tune. On the way, he withdraws some money at the ATM for expenses. An instant message to his mobile showed a 4-digit balance in his account. As soon as Jack reached the spot, Leo welcomed him. "Hello, Leo, I didn't expect to see the match in the stadium today. I was in a desperate mood in the morning. But you smashed everything. This is only happening because of you. Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot." Jack shook Leo's hand with excitement. "I am not the right person to accept your appreciation." Leo said it with a smile. "Oh, what a gentle guy you are. Come on. Where is the ticket? How much do I have to pay?" Jack opened his purse and took the cash out. "You need not pay even a single penny, dear. It is absolutely free for you." Jack heard a familiar voice behind him. He turned to see who was speaking and was shocked. Both Charles and Benjamin were standing together with a smile. Jack turned and looked at Leo. "Yes, they are the right people to convey your thanks and appreciation. They are the reason you are here to see the match directly. I am just a liaison." Leo smiled at Jack again, turned back towards Charles and Benjamin. His lips were throbbing. You, how did you come here? Didn't you go to see your relative?" His speech stutters. He tried to manage the situation. "It is not necessary. He is safe and well," Charles said. Benjamin explained, "We knew that you liked to see this match where your favorite team is playing today. Hence, we bought a ticket for you. Because you are our best friend, we wanted to watch the game with you and came here." As an agreement on Benjamin's words, Charles and Leo showed a thumbs up with a great smile towards Jack. Jack grasped the situation. Both Benjamin and Charles understood that Jack was trying to divide them. But they are gentlemen. They wanted to handle Jack generously, to show their true friendship and to correct Jack's nature. They made a positive attempt today. Since his real face was exposed, Jack has been ashamed of himself. Both Charles and Benjamin's attitudes really touched his heart. This time, he truly asked apologies to both of them from the bottom of his heart. Seeing that he was repentant, both Benjamin and Charles pampered him. Further, we can trust Jack. From today on, he is a true friend for Benjamin and Charles forever.